morning, everybody. So y'all saw the practice video of Dumas for the TBF kick, or the TBF third stop. Again, I've got to do well here at this tournament, and I want to make regionals a grand. So I feel like I've got to have at least 11 pounds. So that's our baseline. I'm starting at a spot that y'all seen me start 1,000 times. Just an old island and rock dike. We're gonna hopefully get a couple of spinnerbait bites and maybe a topwater bite. I'm gonna get y'all plugged in. I'm gonna get after it because I got stuff to do. Again, thank y'all for following along. If you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends about the video. Let's get it. Kentucky, you might keep. He is a Kentucky. Let's see if he keeps. $11.5. I hope I don't have to pull that board out much today. There we go, there's the keeper. All right, number one, I think. I say that, but fish is just stout. He's not really long. Might not be a keeper. I was hoping he was a Kentucky. If he's a Kentucky, I know he's a keeper. All right, 14 and about an 8, but number one. Big old 4 or 5 pounders right there. Be a Kentucky, or not. Be a big old, or be a 14-inch black. I thought that was a Kentucky. There's my 15-incher. There's my 15-incher. That's exactly where I just said there ought to be a big in there. I did say there should be a 5-pounder right here, though. I still believe that. Because I know there's a limit here. I don't know if there's any 5-pounders here, but I know there's a limit here. And this is one of them areas too that you might wound up and catch you a big old Kentucky. There. Kentucky? Nope. God, what a turtle. Crookback sucker. You know, if this guy wasn't all injured and goofy looking, he'd probably be 14 inches long. I bet he ain't 13. Yeah, 13 1/4 inches long. If that fish right there didn't have a broke back, it'd been 14. We have them. Right, there's a bass. Is that the bass? That's a keeper. That's a good bass. That's a good bass. This is gonna be worth it. If I get this fish in, and filling around here was worth it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, it was worth it. Nice. Told y'all I've seen a fish bull over yonder several times. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. That's exactly what I came back here for. That's a 2+. That's what we were after. That is the reason I came back here on the back side of this thing. Whenever I came down the front side, I kept seeing fish bull back here, and I was skeptical. I was scared they were gar. But I kept seeing that fish right there, bull, right here on this grass. Ooh, that was a big fish. I don't know what that was. If it was a white, it's a big white, but it was a big fish. We'll figure it out. I'm saying it's biting like a white. So, here's what I know about white bass. Kentuckies and blacks eat the same thing they do. Okay, that's all one. I saw one a minute ago with a black bass. I know for a fact that that was a better fish. Saw with my own 2 eyes. Oh gosh, what happened there? Gotta be little fish. Has to be little fish. We'll find out. Good little fish. But it is a Kentucky, I think. Yeah, he's a Kentucky. Maybe his grandma hanging around. Oh, God. Good fish, good fish, good fish. I'll get off, please. There we go. Tell Lane. Lane, I caught one on our spot, buddy. Caught a keeper on our spot. Look how pretty that sucker is. That sucker's got spots all over it. And that ain't even a spotted bass. Okay, there he is. That might be him. That might be him. Might be his limit fish. Oh yeah, definitely a limit fish. There's that big Kentucky. Golly, what a Kentucky! Holy crap! What a Kentucky! Dude, that is a dead gum tank. That is a 3-pound Kentucky. Dude. Holy cow, man. Gosh, dog, what a Kentucky. All right. So, I got to text my buddy Les and telling him, tell Lane I caught number 4 and number 5 keeper on the R and R rock dike. It's our scouted spot. He will know what you're talking about. There we go. Huge thank you to Aaron Watson and Jonathan Sims coming helping me get off of that sandbar. Luckily they were right here close. But this goes to show you how good of friends, you know, you make in these tournament trails and all. Huge thank you. Oh gosh. Would have been a nice 12-incher, but ain't do nothing with it. Oh, look at that. I'll knock the fire out of it. Yeah, that one might coal. That one actually might coal. It's a big old Kentucky. That one may just coal. There it is. Dude, that's a good Kentucky. So where is that other ball? Mud line. In the mud line. Kind of knew what he was, but I did catch a pretty nice Kentucky right there in that mud line yesterday too. There we go. Alright, if that's a bass, that might be a good one. That's a bass. I don't know how big he is. Decent one. He might call. He may call. Nope. Nope, pulling him hard and heavy in that current. He ain't gonna call nothing. You know, that's on that one flopper bite that I did. Dude, you can sit here and catch all of these little turds you want. That's a 12-incher. But there's a lot of people right now in this tournament that give their eye tooth for that one, but it doesn't help me much. I've been there and I'm glad I'm not, but in a lot of days a 12-inch Kentucky would have made my limit or made me happy or shoot giving me one. This one holds on. This is a coal. Oh yeah. Yes sir. That's what we were here for. So the black will be the first go here in a minute. I mean, that's a 14.5, 15-inch football, and where he goes. They will. Definitely got to catch a 3-pounder plus now. It's gummit. All right, so the reason I was angry a minute ago is because I looked in there and the big Kentucky is dead. I have no idea why it's dead. I've got all the other fish are doing just fine. The other Kentucky in there doing just fine. I'm about to pull. All right, so I know this is a cutaway. There's not much left of the video. You watched it, you saw what happened, but I think I need to explain a few things. So this was the last stop of the Arkansas TBF event for 2024, and the way that the Arkansas TBF rules and their point system is set up is we fish 3 tournaments and you have 1 drop. So you get 2 tournaments to decide your angler of the year or ranking status, and that is what is used to send you to the regional event based on a whole host of different attributes of the club, how many members you have fish each tournament, things like that. So after doing the math, I figured out that we were probably going to end up taking about 18 boats to the regional event, that being Arkansas. And prior to this tournament, I was sitting in 21st place, 21st. So I was outside of the cut, which was a terrible place to be. But I knew that if I could weigh in, I figured 11 pounds, get in that top 5, then I would probably get enough points based on who was there and who wasn't to move up in the rankings. That last clip that y'all saw, I guess about 2 clips ago, what ended up happening is I had a fish die on me. The big Kentucky died on me. Now, I did have a cold tag in that fish, and that was dumb. That was stupid. That was on me. I should have never put a cold tag in there. But all the other fish that had cold tags were just fine. They didn't die. They didn't show any signs of stress. They all swam off. But that Kentucky did not. I think what happened, believe it or not, this is kind of outlandish, but I think as bloated as that fish was, that it had some food in it, a shad or something like that. It tried to regurgitate, and whenever it tried, it got caught in its gullet, got caught right there in its belly, something like that, and just stressed the fish out or maybe choked it. I truthfully, in my mind, believe that's what happened. Although I don't think having a cold tag in it helped anything. So I will take full responsibility that that fish died, but in the end, I weighed in 10.41 pounds. 10.41 pounds would have been good enough to put me in 6th place overall. I've been right outside of check range because we only paid 4 for that particular tournament. And at 6th place, that would have given me just enough points that I would have been 18th overall. I would have squeaked into the regional event. Because of that dead fish, I had a ½ pound penalty, and that ½ pound penalty moved me down to 7th place, 1 place. And what that did is that tied me with 2 other guys for 19th place, I guess. So based on the tiebreakers, I ended up in 21st place. Same place that I was before the tournament even started. That's the bad news. So the good news is since then, and this has been a month ago, I guess, what we have done is gone in and done the rankings on the Arkansas TBF. I have contacted all the boaters that qualified. We had one boater that wasn't able to go, so we moved down to number 19. That would have given us a full 19 field. Then I got contacted that we have one youth that qualified from the Arkansas TBF, or the junior division this year, and they automatically get a bid as a co-angler. So we had to find another boat to put with that co-angler. So we're up to 19 boats and on number 20 angler. Just this week, I got a phone call from the regional TBF director, the junior director, and he tells me that last year they had some juniors that qualified, but because of scheduling conflicts, they weren't able to make the NSF or the regional event, and they gave them a year of leniency. So I got word the other day that we have at least one more junior co-angler that has qualified and has committed to go this year, which means that we go down the line and I'm officially in. Right now, I am the last person in from a boater standpoint. Excited. I get to go to a Grand Lake in Oklahoma in late September to try to fish for a national championship again. I've been to that event once. It was a great event, fished on Lake of the Ozarks, and I don't know where the national will be next year, but all I've got to do is beat the Arkansas anglers in this event. So there's 20 boats now. I got to beat 19 other guys and girls, and if that happens, then I go to the national event again. So, you know, all in all, it was a terrible event for me, this particular event, Pendleton, because I had the fish die on me, but it all worked out for the best. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, following along. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. As it sits today, we are about 40 or so subscribers away from 2,000. We're trying to reach 2,000, and we will be doing a giveaway very soon. And it's a filming giveaway, so be paying attention to the YouTube channel. It will probably not be through Facebook and Instagram, things like that. It'll probably just be through YouTube. So follow the channel, click subscribe, click the notification so you don't miss that video, and I appreciate y'all for following along. Y'all do me a favor, keep chucking.